Emanating from a cathedral in the center of Rome, a line of 10,000 people stretches radically outward like the hand of a giant clock, but to the edge of the city and beyond. Yet these patient pilgrims are directed inward, not out. They're waiting their turn to enter the temple of time. They're waiting to bow to the great clock. They've traveled long distances, even from other countries, to visit this particular shrine. Now they stand quietly as the line creeps forward through immaculate streets. Some read has a slight gnarliness that gets caught in the line. Every action, no matter how little, is no longer free. For all people know that in a certain cathedral in the center of Rome swings a massive bronze pendulum, exquisitely enacted to ratchets and gears, swings a massive bronze pendulum that measures out their slow lives. And each person knows that at some time he must confront the loose intervals of his life, must pay homage to the great clock. Each man and woman must journey to the temple of time. Thus, on any day, at any hour of any day, a line of 10,000 stretches radically across the center of Rome, a line of pilgrims waiting to bow to the great clock. They stand quietly, reading prayer books, holding their children. They stand quietly, but secretly they seethe with their anger. For decades, they have been trapped by their own inventiveness and audacity, and they must pay with their lives. It's always been now. It's never not been now. It will continue to be now. And yet, I get this sense that you're in great disbelief about what I'm talking about. Am I right? Even if you're not saying yes or no, I get it. Well, I'm going to show you, just in case you're one of those skeptics, and there may be many of you here, which is perfectly legitimate. You were born in this country, you've been through the educational system thus far. There is a cue that will keep you informed of how much now is always going on now. When you're aware of it, it kind of gets to you in a certain way. The thing is that you can always hear the word now if you're subtle enough, if you're sensitive enough, if you're centered, if you exercise, you eat well, you sleep, you study hard. And I'm going to prove it to you because your skepticism is starting to be impressive or suppressive. Pick the word. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, here goes. Listen, okay? You hear it? No, you don't. You're lying. Okay. How about this? Just in case. You may think this is a historically present idea, but even Marie Antoinette was aware of and could hear the presence of now in her life. You can test it out on your own if you're still not in sync with what I'm talking about, and all you have to do is go to a seashore, find a shell, and listen. I can hear it. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And as I said, poor Marie was very much aware of the sound of now until her last breath, unfortunately, now.
Thank you.